Welcome to week 9 of a year of angels. Today we're going to be talking about relationships and how our angels can help us with our relationships. And I want to jump right into the journal prompt for this week, which says, what relationship in your life would you like your angels to assist with? And how would you like them to help you? I love this question this week because there's a lot of things that we request that we're putting out to our angels. A lot of the times we believe in angels, we think they're going to help us, but we don't always put in something specific for them about how to help us. Sometimes we just like, oh my gosh, please just make it all better. And we're not really taking the time to get spiritual and in tune and listen for how we should maybe be more specifically asking. Because remember, they need our permission, and we are setting intentions and we are open to hearing that guidance. And so the intention is set that we want to heal a specific relationship perhaps, and then we are open to listening and receiving that guidance from them about how to do that. So when you're thinking this week, I want you to just take a minute right now, what relationship that you want healed. And you know what? I would even say stop for a minute and don't say the one that you just that go to, like, oh, that one person that's always driving me nuts. Stop for a minute and let the angels tell you maybe what relationship you should work on. Feel that first, okay? And it might be the exact same one you're thinking, okay? But just take a minute here and just say, angels, what relationship should I be trying to heal right now? You might be surprised. In fact, most of the time when I stop, get out of my head and go into inspiration and connect with my angels, I am usually surprised by what comes through, because they're seeing something I'm not, and they're going to teach me how to get out of that pattern and out of that rut of this constant thinking about the same things and nothing is ever changing. So we want to be a little surprised sometimes, or a lot surprised sometimes. And so just take a minute and think about that. What are the angels saying to you? What relationship comes to your mind? It might be one that's easier to fix than the one that you're thinking of initially, but great, let's go with whatever can be fixed. Let's go with whatever can be improved, actually truly improved. And so you think on that, and when you have that person in mind or that relationship in mind, breathe through it, and then say, angels, how or what should I ask for as to how I want you to help me? So as much as I just said, we need to come up with the how, we actually just need to communicate with them more about what that how is, instead of just like quick prayer, move on, revisit it and say, oh, why didn't you help me? Okay, so now we're going to get connected and go, and how can I improve this relationship more? And what you're going to start to see is inside that person's head, inside their heart, you're going to see what they're really struggling with and what they really, really need. Not what you thought they would need or what you thought they would need if they were you, but you're going to see what they really need. And it might be something very simple. They might be a lot more simple in their needs for connection and peace in this relationship than what you had originally thought. And so we're just going to sit here and go, oh, maybe all they need is for me to continue to just keep smiling as I pass them in the halls at work or at church or at school or wherever you are. And so it could be something simple, and it could be something a little bit more, but it's never going to be something that you can handle that's going to feel totally overwhelming, that's going to flip the rest of your life upside down. So don't believe that, oh man, this would take a total remake for me to make this relationship better. And it is going to take all this sacrifice and attention away from other people. That sounds like bad boundaries, doesn't it? And so I would suggest that is not what is going to come to you. It's going to be something simple. It's going to be something that's going to be fairly easy for you to do, at least initially, to get started. And then you're just going to act on that. You're going to just get some energy moving in that direction, and the angels are ready to help you. Remember that God has not asked us to do things that are way above the energy that He has given us, to run faster than we have strength. That is not what we've been asked to do. So don't be afraid to hear the voice of God and to hear the guidance of your angels, because it will be something within your capacity, and they will help give you that energy to be able to do that thing. So as you're journaling this week, and you're pulling out, you know, what relationship, write that relationship down. Maybe do 2 or 3 just to put them down there, and then just see which one maybe pops off the page for you the most. Or maybe there's a little something you can do for all 3 or something like that. And you're connecting, you're just listening. We don't get to decide what goes on the paper, we're just listening, right? And then put down some ideas of how you like to help, and then maybe come back and report it at the end of the week, or after these things are done. Maybe it takes longer than the week, which is great too. And you report back how this happened, because remember, these journals are going to be something that your posterity can look at again someday. Your future relationships can look at someday, and learn from your experiences and how you incorporated angels into your life, and then they can benefit from that as well. Then join me next week for week 10 when we talk about angel names, and you can actually name your angels, and sometimes the angels will come to you and give them names. It is not necessary all the time to know the name of an angel. We're just so grateful for their help, but you can name your angels. So join me next week as we talk about that.